You better find Usain Bolt's missing monies, or else. Plus, Shenieka Ricketts, ACKEEM Blake, and Briana Williams and Popcaan. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button, and finally, leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yep. Good to go. Once more, another multi-storied video from Peter Lloyd World. First up, triple jump sensation, Jamaica's remarkable Shenieka Ricketts, who came, of course, second in last year's World Championship. Look, people, the only person who she has not yet been able to beat is Rojas. And I think this could be the year. Rojas, of course, is the world record holder and reigning world and Olympic champion. But Shenieka Ricketts has just been growing from strength to strength, and we are hoping for the best for her for the 2023 season. Now, we don't always talk about the triple jumpers and the persons outside of sprints and track and field of the tracks, but this young lady is one to watch for the 2023 season. We have high hopes for her for the 2023 season. Shenieka Ricketts is a name you should remember. It's a name that you should support and you should be fully aware of. So, big things are expected. We're hoping for the best for this remarkable triple jump giant. All right? Over in the collegiate scene, two athletes stood out as national athletes of the week, including Julian Alfred, who reps for the Texas Longhorns. You saw her break her own collegiate record, running this phenomenal 7.02 last week. Also time for National Athlete of the Week, representing for Kentucky, Masai Russell of Kentucky. Well, you saw her run that remarkable race we showed you earlier. Of course, we're talking about that race currently. Another remarkable. So both of these ladies have been named by the NCAA as collegiate athletes of the week. So kudos to both of them, doing a great job as always. Briana Williams was spotted apparently at Popcaan's album launch, the launch of his Great Is He album launch, where himself and his other half, Miss World 2019 to 2020, Tony Ann Singh, who has that singer with him that I think recently entered the Billboard charts. Not sure, but she was spotted there. The album for Popcaan drops on the 27th of January and features the likes of Drake, amongst others. Jamaica's Demisha Roswell, who reps for Texas Tech, recently ran her season's best so far in the women's 60-meter hurdles, time of 7.98. You saw that race a little earlier in this video, the one in which Masai ran that record-breaking 7.75 run. She released these pictures of herself repping for Texas Tech, and we just thought you may want to see the pictures. Now, this young lady last year ran a spiffy her personal best over the women's 100-meter hurdles of 12.44, one of the fastest times in the world last year, and we're hoping for big things from this young lady. That is Demisha Roswell. Now, of course, you know that our women's 100-meter hurdles teams are supremely deep. So, but we are still expecting big things from this young lady. If she gets her stuff together, she could be a threat. ACKEEM Blake continues to prepare himself for his upcoming meets for the 2023 season. I believe we recently reported, correct me if I'm wrong, that, because people do a lot of stories, that he is preparing for a meet. It could be either the New Balance or the Millrose Games, where he'll be facing the likes of Noel Lyles and Christian Coleman. We are going to wish him the best for the 2023 season. Kira Grant, the Jamaican who now reps for Clemson, was featured in the top 5 moments for the week. Of course, you know that she set a new Clemson record in the 60-meter dash, a time of 7.09. Here she is running that record-breaking 7.09, making her the fastest over the distance at Clemson, and one of the fastest in the world so far for the 2023 season. Now, this is more than likely what you hit the video for, this ongoing saga of Usain Bolt missing now $12.7 million US dollars, as well as over $3 billion in total missing from 30 clients at Stocks and Securities Limited, better known as SSL. Now, yes, as I stated clearly, you saw me state it, I said, "Una better get back the man his money or else." And this is a fact. The impact that this is having on us globally as a community, as a country that is just getting out of the mire of economic woes after. I have to be very careful how I say this, because I'm not a political element in any way, shape, or form. But let us just say that this is already beginning to have a profoundly negative effect on us. Now, remember, that this gentleman is iconic. He's known worldwide. When you say Jamaica, people know three things. They know beach, they know reggae, and Bob together. And they know Usain Bolt. And the headlines thus far has been horrific. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really think that Usain is going to get back this money. I know that you're going to say that's a terrible thing to say. I think they may recover some of the money, but we're going to update you as to why we're saying this and some of the new updates. Now, the Minister of Finance has brought in the FBI to the USA's Federal Bureau of Investigation because of the complexity of this alleged fraud case at SSL. Now, on top of that, SSL seemingly revealed that their coverage for any possible damage or loss for the entire company was, and it is alleged that they said their coverage is no more than $1 million US dollars, which is like 150 or 54 million Jamaican dollars, which is nothing close to $3 billion US dollars. But what I'm saying to you is, if you look at these headlines, these are major global news outlets who have been talking about this consistently, which of course is going to bring down global investor confidence. We're already hearing people, I have personally heard friends from diaspora saying, boy, them terrified of the idea of investing in Jamaica. And local investors, myself included, we are all shaken. Everybody's shaken. $3 billion stolen over 13 years is a huge amount of money, people. Now, why I say we better get back the money I'm going to tell you straight up. The damage that's been done to the Jamaican brand is so horrific that the government may as well just take out the money and give him back. But the complexity of this is two things. One, if the government does that, then they're going to have to give back the 30 other people who lost their money and anyone else. And then two, they will set a legal precedent whereby if somebody loses their money, they're going to probably go to the government to say, you gave Usain and everybody else their money. So I think the government is caught in this weird catch-22. But I'm telling you, the damage being done to the global brand of Jamaica, this man is almost like a national hero. Is one that we come from, where most of we come from. So for this start, and you understand that the average investor is going to say, then if you can't thief Usain Bolt money, then my money can't save. My money can't save because who would I try to touch Usain Bolt? So honestly, I think the damage that's going to be done to us and is already being done to the entire economy of Jamaica, and we're already having, they may as well give out the money, or else I think we're going to have dire consequences. I really think we're just beginning to see the tip of the iceberg in terms of how this is going to impact us. But like I said, as I pointed out, the government is caught in a trap, because if they give him back his money, they have to give everybody back their money. And secondarily, which means is we can give him back the money because it will be taxpayers' money. And then secondarily, they will set what is called a legal precedence, which means that if anybody loses their money, they can go straight to the government. So I don't know how they're going to resolve this, but I tell you, the damage that's been done to the brand is horrific. Now, I don't want to read too much into this, and it is alleged, again, I'm going to use that term, that in a latest update, it's not immediately clear if former members signature was forged or whether the individual actually conducted the withdrawals between 2012 and 2017. Investigators are also examining a transfer from Welgen LLC to an SSL account owned by a former member of Bolt's team. Now, people, I don't want you to read anything into this. We're just giving you updates. This is all allegations. We have no way to substantiate these statements, and this does not mean that any member of Usain Bolt's team was up to nothing. We're just giving you the facts as we are learning of these facts. So that's the latest regarding the saga of Usain Bolt. But people, I think they better get back the money because the damage that's being done to us globally. Remember me tell you, Jamaica can't survive without investors. I'm talking about investor confidence globally. And I'm going to say it again. If you can thief Usain Bolt money, whose money you can't thief? So I really think the government has they're going to have a hard decision to make. But my suggestion is give back the money and give back the people them money. But I'm going to say this, of course, is just my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!